Welcome into the Lifetime Activities Center. Game 3 of our triple header of the top 50 next. Dusty Litster and Dane Stewart. Our matchup, the St. Louis Spirits and the Virginia Squires. Hopefully everyone, as we were getting set for this next one, they abided by the color coding we have on our scoreboard here. But Dane, been fun to see these young players. All these guys are some freshmen. We got guys that are underclassmen. And be able to see them come out and get on the showcase tonight.
Yeah, we got some more youngsters coming up for you here tonight in our nightcap. And it has been. We've had two really good competitive games. We'll see how this one pans out. A couple names to keep some eyes on. Aaron Castagnetto, young man out of Provo, of course, had a family that's gone through the Bulldog program. This is the latest version. And then Carter Doliak, the nephew of Michael Doliak, young man at Alta. Talk about a team in 5A, going to be really strong. They're both on the Spirits. Meanwhile, you look at the Squires. How about Isaiah Drisdom, another one of the Highland Rams. Jack Anderton, a Highland Ram. A lot of Rams in this tournament that we've talked about over the course of tonight. Those are going to be two fun to keep an eye on for the Squires as these two teams trying to end their next experience with dubs.
Oh, I thought we had a bad tip, but no. As we'll start first with the Squires.
Little NBA style with music going while we play, huh?
Yeah, feeling like we're back at the Powder League.
Yeah.
As in transition, the three on the way, and good there from Evan Barrett.
Look, I usually want players to score and find success, but Evan, the moment you scored, the music went bye-bye. Come on.
Especially music from when we were in like junior high.
No kidding, huh?
That reminds me of getting ready for school in the morning.
I was getting ready to go to an 8th grade dance.
Yeah. That's Kiss of 97 action right there to people here in the state. For those of us in Wellington, it was 103.7 because that's the only way we got it. As inbound into Isaiah Drisdom. That's definitely a legacy name as well.
Mm-hmm.
As Drisdom comes off the screen.
Of course, if I recall, we saw a family of Drisdom in the Powder League.
We did.
Yeah.
Absolutely did. Yeah. And hanging out on the hill, going to go play for Coach Jones. About Highland.
Going to be a different
Highland
program
hecklers,
this year, man.
He might have the Highland hecklers back.
Wow. All right.
Don't tell me they haven't gone anywhere.
They better be back, and they better be back week 1 because Highland, you got yourself a basketball team this year.
Absolutely. Come back the other way. A little fall away is good from Dominic.
Yeah, a funnel off.
Thank you.
He goes by Dom. We'll simplify that the rest of the night. Young man out of Hunter.
As the three won't drop.
Hey, there's an aviator flying in. Kyler Hatfield with the board as he brings it up the floor there for the Spirits.
Stuck along the baseline, send it back up.
We got 4 aviators between the top 50 and the next that we've seen this fall.
We talked about it. We'll be at the hangar. Oh, is Dom with the steal. And the and one will not drop.
You had fans here yelling for the and one. Guys, in a month, you'll get that call. Right. I promise. In a month, you'll get that call.
Been a couple years since Hunter has been competitive in basketball. They had some teams with Lorenzo Fautea and Tony Ios. How about coming on the opposite side?
Nay. Carter Doliak flying in.
Learned that from Uncle when he made the run to the 98 championship game. Has come back the other way with the flush. Soren Reese was soaring through the air for the Squires as the hex on this rim on dunks is over.
Soren, tell you what, give him an award for the presidential challenge. He did pull up on that one.
Doliak met at the rim by Soren, and Doliak draws the foul.
That was always the elusive target for me back in elementary school, those darn pull-ups.
Feel your pain.
Yeah. Of course, now, I mean, I could crank out maybe half of one. You know, it's a lot easier.
Well, see, then you just do the CrossFit kip up, you know. And even if Ryan Russillo doesn't approve of it.
I don't do CrossFit. I believe in functional strength.
Pliability. Dane Stewart and his bands, he and TB12 over here.
You know it.
As Doliak misses. All right, Soren able to just keep his wits about him.
I didn't go with avocado ice cream. I did chocolate chip instead, but the health benefits are similar.
Nice job of tracking down that offensive rebound by Lillenquist. And Lillenquist try to go outside, that ball off the mark, and be a turnover.
I went right at the feet of Blake Chand, young man. How about this? Undecided for the Players High School freshman.
He gets his choice.
Not being recruited, because you can't recruit high school ball, but trying to evaluate academic programs and locker locations.
Yeah.
These are important factors.
So in
Dusty.
swimming, they can swim unattached. Why can't we do that in basketball until they've declared? Is nice pass. Dolyak fouled on the drive. Now, granted, swimming unattached is a totally different thing, but still.
Well, swimming attached would be really tough. You never make it to your end destination, so you kind of have to swim unattached. Yeah,
you're just not scoring points for anybody.
Yeah, yeah. Love Dolyak, his run through the paint there. I'm really excited for his year at Alta. Found out last year he was on the Alta roster. Thought we'd see a lot of Carter, and look, it was a very talented roster. Saw him in moments, right? But man, I think this year you match him with Johnson, Reiser and company. It's why a lot of people think Alta is going to be a tough out in 5A. I can't wait for the year for Carter.
Well, they're going to have to deal with Highland. I'm telling you that. Highland's going to be the surprise team. You heard it from Dane first. As go inside off the blue shoes there from Blake Shand, and the three on the way and good. I believe that was double eights.
68. Luke
68.
Lillenquist. Bountiful Red Hawk able to dial that one up.
Start throwing new numbers at Dusty. He didn't do well, but come back the other way. Rosevar sends it into the corner. Three on the way from Aaron Costagneto. Can't get that one.
Anderton on the floor here was trying to shield away to protect that rebound. Nice job by the Spirits coming in there to help get the dual possession.
I've been impressed to see the guys coming up next. Now, Dane and I love doing this. This is our second year in the only 2 years of its existence. One, it gets us ready for the winter, but now we get to see the guys coming up because we've always heard through the grapevine about different players, and now to get to see them in person at this young age, like Parker Van Dorn knocking down the three. He'll be called Parker Van Dyke before the evening's over.
And I'm pretty sure he'll have a couple major league references coming his way before it's all said and done as well. We'll do it in positivity, don't worry.
Absolutely. In transition.
Tapped out, secured there by Castagneto. I'm telling you, that young man for Provo. I believe his brother was Ian, if I recall correctly.
I think so, yeah.
Was a really good scorer for the Bulldogs.
Had that great overtime game up at the Huntsman Center.
Yeah, it was kind of like they had all those juniors. Like, man, next year Provo's going to be really good, and it just never quite gelled that senior year.
Yeah, that amazing game against Colin Chandler. Come off the screen, straightaway three, won't drop for Andre Olivo. Inside out here to Anderton. Give it back off the drive is Chan, and he can't get it to drop. Now the run out. Three from the corner. Won't find the bottom of the net. Let's go inside at 12.5 remaining in the first half, and Anderton on the run out. Lays it in for the Squires. And again, if you're just joining us for the first time, and we know because kids are underclassmen, all these team names are former ABA teams. As a nice job of hanging and hitting with the flyby there is Aaron Costagneto.
Well, that one, good positioning by Van Dorn. Just took that away. Willing to throw his body in front of that one.
The score inside not matching what I have. Costagneto's bucket I had him at 12-7.
Yeah, I can tell because you missed a great reference.
As a three.
Chan, that will help interest in Blake.
I think I got it 12-10. I could be wrong, but inside the building, I got 13-7. There's a step back for the three. Got it. And on that three, man, some of these numbers are getting away from me. That's Coley Fosita out of Cyprus. We got a 15-10. And he's out of bounds.
Just lost his positioning on the field there. As we'll get substitutions here for the Squires.
So we go inside the 11 minutes in a 5-point game. Castagneto hands that one back. Castagneto for 3. Can't get the long ball to drop. Van Dorn with the rebound. And can't get that one to go. And then the rebound finally claimed there by Zaquel Cosa.
Yeah, gave really good defensive effort on that play. A couple times where he's right in the body of the attacking player and able to help those shots come up short due to the physicality without fouling, and then able to secure the rebound there for Cosa. Love the effort there by the junior.
So Reese will inbound. And Drisdom fouled up top, and we're at the media break. Wow, that flew by. 15-10. Spirits leading Squires. We'll be right back. You're watching the Utah Top 50 on KSLSports.com. Welcome back in the Lifetime Activity Center. Dusty Litster and Dane Stewart. Top 50 next. Over the past 3 decades, Athletic Republic's signature acceleration training has helped hundreds of thousands of scholastic athletes achieve their goals, helping them develop the strength and movement skills needed to increase speed, build power, and improve agility. And again, I want to thank Athletic Republic for supporting the Utah Top 50 on KSLSports.com. Is out of the timeout. Here's the steal for the Spirits as they extend their lead. As we got on our board by 7. Inside the building, they have it at 5.
Doliak, a nice job getting the hand in the passing lane there. Leads to the run out. And you got the West Jordan Jaguar, Ethan Black, running the floor with a nice finish amongst the traffic.
And I only share that because just in case we'll match it up at some point if they don't match us. So I'll go ahead and have Preston do that. So we'll go 15-10. As Reese can't get that one to go, and the rebound claimed, by the Spirits. We got a foul on this end. Isaac Miller, we're getting a little hyped up there. As that was Ethan Black out of West Jordan. So first time that I've seen, well, never mind. We've seen Evan Barrett from Riverton. Got a couple of Riverton Silverwolves in the mix. The brothers Barrett here in the top 50 next. Black sends back up top to Barrett. Barrett straight away for 3. Off the mark, and rebound taken by Drisdom. And then he's fouled, come up the floor by Black.
Really like what we've seen from Drisdom. Feels like he pushes the floor really well, senses opportunities, knows when to attack, but doesn't force it. And even there, drawing the contact, that's going to be plays that are going to pay the Rams a lot of dividends when he's on the floor. And how about Drisdom with the take?
And then give him a plus right at the beginning. So 15-13 for the freshman, 2026.
I say, good luck guarding that, huh?
Man.
Yeah.
See where he is by the time he's a senior as far as size-wise goes. A nice take. Finished there by Doliak. (17-13).
I mean, he does not look like he skips leg day.
Drisdom?
Yeah.
No, he does not. And a turnover on the outside there with Kosa. And it'll go back into the hands of the Spirits. Spooky thing to have happen in October.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. On the drive.
Good thing we're not afraid of no ghosts.
No, absolutely not. The Litster kids love Halloween shows, so all year long Halloween shows in the Litster household.
Every Halloween, it's Garfield's Halloween special and Ghostbusters 1 and 2.
Drisdom, oh, nice find off the drive, and it is Ollie Solier able to finish that one.
Young man out of RSL. And look, not a lot of RSL players here in the top 50. It was one where they were really trying to decide, how to handle that, a program that does bring players in nationally. They wanted local kids here. Ollie, one of those kids. Good to see him here representing the junior here for the Griffins.
So one shot for two. Here for Dom Fonoloth, and he leaves that one open. 17-15. I'm just impressed the size of Drisdom. You see what this kid's going to be, his development in the next few years. Getting under Coach Jones at Highland. What he'll do in club balls. Brought that ball up high, had it stripped away.
I mean, you think about it, Dusty. We've seen a lot of freshman point guards in the state, even over the last half dozen years.
Right.
But none of them have had the size that Isaiah has, and that's what I think makes him so intriguing, where his development takes him.
As usually we talk about size in a freshman, it's using the post. Drisdom's a guard.
Yeah.
Oh, nice job. Oh, Dom can't finish it. Goes back up and then is fouled, and foul will go to Isaac Miller.
Well, and that's the interesting thing. So, Isaiah, I don't know that he switches positions, but does he end up being a 6'4", 6'5" guard? And if that's the case, I mean, you got a lot of opportunities at that next level. And obviously ties to the U, but he might be so good, don't know if they'll be able to keep him.
Right, well,
it's all said and done.
And now Coach Jones is a good coach to have with him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a little bit, and we'll see how he develops. A little Ryland size to him. Ryland was a bigger body guard. Not that big, but good handle. He was this guy, when you saw him on the floor, he looked different.
He looked different, but I think a lot of that was the skill that he had, because I don't ever remember him being like big.
I've been trying to go through my head some of the other freshman point guards that were just really big, and there aren't a lot.
There aren't a lot, and that's the thing, right? You have Ryland Jones, you have Jordan Ross.
Yeah, Jordan Ross.
You've got Reiser.
Tyrell Corbin. Tyrell Corbin was a bigger point guard.
Okay.
Now I'm thinking guard. I mean, oh, nice take.
Yeah, I love that. Little spin cycle there for Facita. Pirate there plundering the defense of the Squires. But yeah, and that's why I think Drisdom is very unique in that regard.
I want to thank Jace Tavita. Goes in that one too. Our years of coverage. He was a point guard.
And even that burst.
Couldn't finish. Reese sticking with it, and he's fouled by Costagneto. We'll put Reese at the line. Okay, here's the other one. We should have been doing this because you're doing this program. Kyle Collinsworth. 100 push-ups a day, Collinsworth. He was a point at Provo. He was a big freshman.
But he wasn't thick, was he? He was more
a little
long,
wiry.
wasn't
he? Got more thick as he got older, yeah. But he was wiry. He was tall. He was big. Remember Craig Drury, he looked at me, he's like, Dusty, that's the one.
You did a lot more Provo than I did back then. So you have a better familiarity with what that roster looked like.
Yeah.
I didn't see a lot of Provo back in the day. Dusty took all the Utah County stuff. Well, you lived down there.
Yeah. But even then, I was living in Salt Lake at that point. Yeah.
Oh, well, then you were just selfish.
I mean, this was after Dane went and did his internship. That was about what that time was.
Where I became fond of the chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream that we previously mentioned.
Set to the corner three is good. And it's John Rosevar out of Brighton. And that pass a little too tall for Zakul Kosa. We'll refrain from a Bob Eucharism on that one. Is a chance for the Spirits to extend their lead. Oh, beautiful move in the lane. Thought maybe even get blocked, but got that one past the outstretched hands of Blake Shand. And now a 5-point advantage.
Andre using the glass there amongst the weeds, and hey, you get it in that box, is going to go in 99% of the time. Love the take there.
Levo with that bucket. Send out to Shan for 3. Hey, that's a good way to come back and get some of it back. Knock down the triple.
He's available. Not that we condone that sort of thing.
Oh. Don't know if we'll have the LeBron type of press conference he had going into his freshman year of high school back in the day.
See where he takes his talents.
His decision part uno. I got to see St. Vincent St. Mary's about 5 months ago. It's kind of a thrill. No lie. It's a take and make. There by Luke Lewinquist. Had a hotel right next door. Took a little walk.
Back in the day when you really liked that player. How about that corner tray from Rosevar? He's heating up from the outside.
Rosevar, a couple of triples here now. Got to get the ball up the floor. Good hands. D. There's 10 seconds. Great defense there from Andre Olivo.
Yeah.
Or we'll go Olivo?
I'm going to go Olivo.
Olivo, yeah. Okay, we'll go Olivo. Feels better.
Man, he's right on that hip and not allowing any space. Boy, I love the intensity there from Andre.
Oh, Rosevar. He was going to get, he's on fire, and he maybe a better play. Draws the foul and go to the line.
Good energy in here tonight.
Yeah.
Huh? Crowd engaged, players engaged. We've had 3 great games. We're inside of a minute here.
That's a great spotlight for these youngsters. That crowd, probably the biggest crowd we've had this far. We did have the Johnsons all came into town a couple weeks ago.
Certainly helps that, a lot of these players can't drive yet, but they can drive the lane.
Every once in a
right?
while, Dave just brings, it's on point and accurate. And it's funny at the same time. Rosevar, he's on fire. 3 straight threes, Rosevar. It's a 6-point lead inside. And now the foul. And the clock's going to run.
I'm actually surprised we didn't get a patented Dustyism there when talking about, we can't trust him to drive. We also can't trust him to make a decision.
I haven't gone to the touchback thing yet. Thought about it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
They can't return it out of the end zone when you're in the Ute League. Well, hey, how good of a concentration do you have? The lights come on there. Poor Ryan Haslam's at the line finally. The lights come on. There you go.
Even the bench has smiles like, that probably didn't work out the way we would have thought.
That was a good redo. But as it is with the break, it is the Spirits 30 and the Squires 24. You're watching the Utah Top 50 next on KSLSports.com. Brought to you by Mountain America Credit Union and Athletic Republic.
Hi, I'm Lizzie from the Food Nanny. I recently got a My Style checking account. It's the perfect blend of rewards and convenient benefits. I love that sound. And now My Style Checking has new features like mobile phone protection, 24/7 telehealth, and my favorite, restaurant discounts. Get the only checking account you truly need and see what's new with My Style at macu.com.
Start of the second half, Dusty Litster and Dane Stewart with you. The Spirits get a couple of threes down the stretch. How about Rosevar closing out the half from distance?
Yeah, that young man, boy, he brought his A game from the corner. Hit one outside the corner, 3 in the last 2 or 3 minutes. So impressive closeout. We'll see if he can help the Spirits maintain that offensive momentum here in the second half.
Well, you never know what's going to happen in the second half of the game, just like on Monday Night Football as Drisdom is fouled on the drive.
I thought Drisdom was going to finish that.
I did too.
Real soft finish. He had all that momentum carrying him, even kind of away from the rim, but had a real nice touch off the glass. Just missed it.
As the free throw is good for Drisdom. And the Squires cut it to a 4-point deficit. Remember, we only have one clock stoppage at 10 minutes here in the second half, and then if the game is close inside 2 minutes, we'll stop on your normal timing as Drisdom on the push.
Chan there on the D. Drisdom coming in to help gather the rebound. Love the point guards, or the guard play, the backcourt. Really doubling down on the defensive end.
Shot came off a little sharp there from Shand. Castagnetto off the lead behind on the trail.
We really haven't seen Doliak get engaged a ton offensively, and even there he's kind of stretched outside. Opens up the interior, but leave the play unfinished.
Shand leaves it for Reese, and he's blocked away.
Great defense by Hadfield.
I feel that Cedar Valley finds a wide open Doliak who lays it up and in.
He sent the message that they were not cleared for takeoff. He grounded all traffic on that play.
It's a good call.
I'm telling you, the analogies, I can't wait to get to the hangar. We got some good ones.
He was not distracted in working that traffic. Ooh. Shand, he left that ball right there for the taking, but able to keep it. Here's Drisdom outside. See this young man work off the dribble. Gets in the lane, hanging. Fall away, gonna come off the rim, and one you maybe love as he gets older, but give that one back up outside and reset. As send that one out, Castagnetto from the corner, short on the triple. Shand with the board. Leaves it for a trailing Drisdom for three. Got it.
Man, you got a freshman. That's a good-looking shot there from Isaiah. In rhythm, uncontested, nothing but net.
And there's a drive and the foul. Hey, one more point guard that was a freshman that we had, just for fun, just because we were naming him. Holton Hunsaker. He was one of the originals of the point guards we had that was a freshman. And Holton, he ended up being pretty good.
He did. He did.
Followed Kerry Rupp to La Tech and then finished up playing with his dad at UVU. Nearly got the Wolverines into the NCAA tournament. There's a turnover there. And
he was one of those that you loved him if he played for you, and you couldn't stand him if he didn't.
He was the original mouthpiece kid.
And I say that with a lot of love for Holton Hunsaker, but it was one where it's like, man, he got under the skin of a lot of people. Just a real intense, could be a pesky player for the opponent, like really difficult matchup. Fun ball player to watch.
Three from the outside, and good.
Hey, Fosita. He's brought some offense tonight.
Officially his second three. Drisdom steps into one. Man.
Oh, man.
Remember, where this is the college three-point line.
And that's a good 3 feet beyond it.
Right.
And that one's contested. The first one was not. That one, you got Doliak stepping out on you, and Drisdom able to hit it.
Not all freshmen are built the same.
You think he plays one-on-one with old Papa Bear there?
I'm sure.
He's probably had to learn how to get that shot away.
Nothing comes easy.
No.
There's a really good Instagram video where it says, our kids challenged me to a race up the hill. I'm not letting them win. And it shows his dad. He says, we're going to teach you how you lose. You know, you teach you how to lose. It was really good. I'm the same way. I don't let my kids win at tic-tac-toe at church.
I can say this. My kids have never beat me. Not once.
It's true.
More to that story.
You are batting 1,000.
Yeah.
Rolling down along the baseline here with Andre Olivo. A nice job by Black getting inside. Want to see him just go a little more aggressive right to the rim.
Boy, he's got that lane around Lillenquist and recognizes it, but you're right, Dusty. You got to be strong with that. All right, at the rim finish.
Oh, man,
Yeah,
Oval
and
came
one.
over. A nice finish. Talk about finish with strength, and that's where it is there by Jack Anderton.
Yeah, that's how you do it right there. I mean, he knows that Andre is collapsing down hard and fast, takes the contact, able to get away first. How about Spirits here, able to come back, tie things up?
It's been close all the way through. So now for the Squires, the Spirits, how do they respond with the run from the Squires? Levo, little junction jumper off the buckle, rebound. And Rosevar does more than shoot threes. Gets fouled off the offensive rebound and go to the line for 1 for 2 free throw. Is Hadfield to come off the floor. And Rosevar knocks down the 1 for 2. So Spirits go back up 37-35. Come back the other way. Anderton thought he'd get the call and did not. Off the trail, 3 on the way short. Reese tipped it. Black with the extra possession.
Boy, I don't know if they had to save that. Ended up did and went back the other way.
Ooh, through the wickets. So missed opportunity for some extra points there for the Spirits.
Yeah, see if the Squires can capitalize. Talk about, for the Squires, really, they've been tough for them to find offense. And with Drisdom off the floor, he's really been kind of the main contributor here these last couple minutes. Where do you go?
In the corner. Back up on the angle. That was Lillenquist. Skip pass over to Solier. Can't get that one to go. Rebound to Rosevar. Rosevar terminates in the lane.
Boy, they actually had Van Dorn. He was left unmarked just for a moment down near the rim, but couldn't get him the basketball.
Ethan Black fouled on the drive. From a distance, Ethan Black looks a lot like Richie Saunders. Former Riverton star, Washington Academy. Yeah.
I know who Richie is.
You don't think he looks like him? Just from a distance. Just from a distance.
Yeah, that's probably not where I would go.
Okay.
But that's okay.
Reese Dent.
I could see Reese Dent. It's the hair for Dent,
yeah,
right?
I just try to go like alumni of the Rewind coverage back,
Yeah, yeah.
3.
Short Morgan Grimm?
Short Morgan Grimm. Gotta have a little longer hair there for Morgan. You gotta do the shoulder shrug after you make the shot off the window. Those fun teams with Coach Steve Galley, 06-07, got to the championship games. A heartbreaker in 06, a loss to Somerville at the Horn. And then lost to Tyler Hawes, started the run.
First time Dane beat Dusty with a pick, and boy, that streak has just continued for decades.
Man, I took Dubois, gave me a rash. 37 all. I swear we did that Holiday Hoops Classic game in Riverton. I'm like, man, I like this team. They're long. Mike Larson.
Yeah.
Morgan Grimm. Oh, and Dearden, I think, was the point guard. That one goes off the side of the backboard.
I'll tell you this, Drisdom is on the bench. Well, he's not on the bench. He's kneeling at the bench. He's wanting to come on the floor here.
Castagnetto can get that one to go. Come back inside, hangs, and blocked away.
Nice work by Van Dorn, straight up there.
And then the bucket on this end for the Spirits.
And I'll tell you, I mean, right now, Spirits have not been able to crawl away, and this is with Drisdom on the bench. And now he's coming on.
Now we're near the media timeout.
I'll take it here.
As we got timeout. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. You're watching the Utah Top 50. (39-37), Spirits lead. The Spirits coach is a little frustrated with the score getting adjusted, as he had a 6-point lead, now a 2-point lead. But Preston's kept a pretty decent scoreboard tonight.
I'll tell you, he can be frustrated, but he still has more offense than the Denver Broncos. So, I mean,
he's just glad that the Raiders aren't playing. He's
I'm really just seeing if Vince is listening at this point.
He's wringing his hands in the moment. And here's the deal. For a rarity, Dusty needs the Broncos to win tonight.
He's not cheering for him. He just wouldn't mind if they won.
I would be all for it.
Yeah.
3 on the way. I got a big Charger fan in my life, too. But he's out of town this week, so I can live with him. Come back. Drisdom. Oh, little jab step. 3. No. And we got a foul on the board. And it'll be Spirits basketball.
All I know is you better not pull me off a game, Dusty, otherwise the Cardinals might trade for me. So
just don't argue
See
with
what I did there?
Yeah, don't argue with your position coach.
Well, don't bench me. Don't kick me out of a game.
He defends his receivers to the end. There's a miss on that one.
They're more than just icing.
Yeah, absolutely. 3 from the corner, stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, just stepped a bit
Bet a
wide.
couple times tonight.
Love the look there from Drisdom because he's trying to drive, but he's got that kick out to Shan, but that left foot across the line.
I don't think Shan realized. He took like 2 steps after he put the shot up. He's like, look, I'm not out. I'm right here.
That was after the jump, man.
If you ain't selling, you ain't trying. But after the turnover, back down the other way. Nice find inside. Getting lost was Coley Fosita.
Yeah, nice job. Coley a little high in that. The ball sent up high. He rolls. No one between he and the rim able to finish.
We're in match what's in the building. A little 47-35. That's what.
So you see the Spirits pulling away here, and even that last play,
43-35.
they're really locking down on Drisdom. Going to make someone else beat them. That question we asked about 4 minutes ago, who can step up offensively? Squires got to find it.
There's Drisdom. Nice. Now, collegiately, that's a +1. He was not in his habitual shooting motion, caught on the floor. He was more on the gather than he was in his habitual shooting motion.
Is Gather college or is Gather NBA?
I thought gather was high school. Isn't that what we learned from
No,
Courtney
it's
a little
habitual
back then?
shooting motion.
No, but I
There's
thought it
no
was
Gather in high school.
Okay. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
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 Podcast 2B launched later. Is inbound into Reese. And then another 3 and out for the boys in blue and orange. Shocking. Go inside to Reese. And
By the way, Vince is not listening, unless he's just really mad at me. One of the two.
come back the other way. The 3 short.
Well, 8-point difference. I mean, the well's gone dry here offensively for the Squires. Deflected.
Oh, blocked away from behind. Great play.
Yeah, Hatfield was there on the drive.
3 good.
How about Barrett? A Riverton High School able to hit the 3, and it's a double-digit lead for the Spirits.
Black with the board.
Squires just seeing ghosts out there offensively.
Very nice. I've never sent the text, but I've almost said to a good friend of mine whose son plays in the NFL, say, hey, don't let him say saw ghosts. That question I got asked after his first home game. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's not what happened. Like, good for you. 3 on the way.
There you
and
go.
good.
There you go. Who's going to step up, make the play? How about Soren? Right. Reese.
I'm calling Reese.
Reese out of Highland hitting the 3.
Could be wrong on that. Oh, and Black has just been one of those nights tonight. 46-38.
Opportunity to drive, maybe.
Just don't want to settle for threes, and Drisdom gives that
Look
one
at
up.
that paint. It's wide open.
I love that rip through take
Yes.
+1.
There you
Reward
go.
him for the good play.
Luke Lillenquist, look, you could see it. That whole interior, everyone's on the outside. Lillenquist identifies it, gets that little edge, and able to score the and one as the Squires cut it down to 5.
Coach Maxwell would like that one.
He will love that one. That's how you get playing time for Coach Maxwell.
Yeah.
Those types of plays and decisions.
Rosevar. Hard to the hole, hangs short. Loose ball in the hands of Drisdom.
Kind of delayed getting that shot away.
He was looking for the extra pass, now gets his extra opportunity. Reese was coming in for the lob. Go inside out, Drisdom, extra pass to Reese, gets it back. Cycled through. And again, strong take from the perimeter and another +1 for the Squires.
How about the ball movement? 4 players touched the basketball on that possession without a dribble. Love the unselfishness there, waiting for the right opportunity. Again, that paint cleared for the Squires, and it's Haslam on the drive and take.
And another Cedar Valley Aviator. Got a squad, man.
Yeah. Gonna have to get out there.
Rosevar. The handoff to
Ooh.
Dom down the lane. Oh, off the buckles. He tried to go with a finger roll.
Boy, missed opportunity.
Don't pull from the corner. And the ball didn't go out of bounds.
Yeah, it was close.
Look, it was not international ball. Had more panels. Come back the other way. Rosevar. Can't get the crawl up and in. And off the rebound. A foul, not a jump ball, I believe. White basketball.
It's a double-digit lead, 3-4 minutes ago? The Squires now with a possession where they could take the lead.
Drisdom is back out to Reese. New age of basketball. Usually just say mouse in the house. He would give that ball back up, get to the block, put his back, and go. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. You're watching the Utah Top 50 next. Off the inbound, and Reese could not finish
How
that
about
through
Doliak? Yeah, boy, we talked about offensively for Doliak. We're looking to see him get more involved, but they're making a big impact defensively.
And we got a foul on the drive. As this game's felt a lot more physical than our previous 2 games.
Yeah, and low scoring compared to the others, but man, super tight. Been a fun one.
Inbound to Dom. Again, strong
There you
take,
go.
and there he gets the finish.
Yeah, missed it on the drive just a couple possessions ago. That time having to deal with the defense. Awkward angle for Dom. But able to get it to drop.
Drisdom out to Reese. 4-3, big fella.
Man, good hit there by Soren. I thought Drisdom would kind of create a separation, had the opportunity to maybe pull up, take the J. Instead, kicks it out, and Soren allowing that decision to pay dividends for the Squires.
So does Jones just go, oh, wow, the Ty Corbin 3-4 lineup?
I think Jones can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Oh, that's off the floor, yeah. But, yeah, I remember Derek Favors' rookie year, and they went to 3 forwards, but you're going to have Gaddis, McConkey, and Reese.
With Drisdom?
Yeah, with Drisdom.
Yeah.
Hello, Region 6.
They're going to be running, right?
Right. And all mobile big guys. McConkey's more willing to stay inside. These guys are willing to have roles and accept them
For
and
all
go.
that talk about Alta.
Right.
And they're all young, too. by the way.
Yeah, these are all in the next.
I think that means they'll be playing for championships in the next years.
Right. Trism can't get that one to drop.
Look at that D.
Oh, Chang. Roosevelt got away from him. Send back up top. Barrett. Oh, a little too strong. How about Dolyak going after that board strongly? And then Chan goes old school. Hey, it's on me.
Yeah, I love the defense there by Chan. He did a great job of really trying to take away those driving lanes from Roosevelt. He was finally able to get the seam. But yeah, Dolyak with a big board.
Chargers did not charge her. That's too bad.
Oh, they tried.
Oh, poor Vince. At the free throw line, and Dolyak hits the free throw 50-47. Drisdom looking for the tie. Couldn't get it to go. Quickly down the floor. Castagnetto. Hands back to Dolyak, cut off by Chan. Oh, long three from Roosevelt.
Hey! He's probably been the best long-range shooter tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's missed some close ones, but man, he hits a big-time three when the Spirits needed to push it to 2 possessions.
I've got him with 4. That's unofficial as Drisdom drives, reverses. Oh, and it popped out. The wide channel basketball failed him, but his teammate right there to clean him up and put it in. So 107 left. And, we'll be right back. We'll get the clock set. You're watching Utah Top 50. 107 left in a 4-point game.
It'll be interesting to see if either of these defenses have like a... Well, I lost train of thought. I know what I'm trying to say. I need to work on the vocab. We'll come back to it.
Okay. Is Rosevar going to hand... That was a quick touch inside Dolyak. Going at Reese, sends it back up. We got a foul before that.
Here we go. It'll be interesting to see if either of these defense can have the baiting aspect from what we saw from the Bills yesterday against the Chiefs. That's what I was trying to say.
The baiting.
Yeah. You see the breakdown of that interception?
Oh, yeah, yes. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Okay,
Yeah.
just took me a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, the Mahomes interception.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wish my Raiders could do that, but... As Dolyak hits the free throw. 55-49. Oh, never mind. It's 1-1. I always forget that inside a minute. So knocked down the front and a 1-1. And lips out the second. So still open here in a 5-point game. Drisdom got left alone for 3. No, it's a tough shot to take off the step back. .44 seconds left. We'll get it synced up here at 40. Cannot clock on your screen as unofficial. As Barrett is fouled. And been a fun night tonight to see a bunch of underclassmen, guys that we're excited to watch, not just this year, but years to come.
Yeah. You know, and it's obviously we'll see them in the coming years. I'm actually really excited to see how many of them we see on varsity, floors and minutes this year. I think we might be surprised. You talk about some of the real great programs in this state that have been down for a bit, and they've got players coming up and coming in. And I think even the talent, what we've seen tonight, like these are varsity basketball players that we've seen multiple of them tonight in every game. We could have some youth really bursting on the scene here. I can't wait.
Yeah. Gives us a great idea of what's in the pipeline coming up next and what's fun with this Utah Top 50. Again, the championship games of the Utah Top 50 next week at Vivint Arena. The girls will play on Monday. The boys' championship games on Tuesday night. As that 3 won't go. Rebound taken and put back up and in there by Ryan Haslam.
Yeah. Got to get a stop. The other thing that's interesting when you look at these rosters, and I know this isn't true across the board, there's a lot of 5A a lot of 5A representation in the next, and a classification that's already has a lot of parity in it. And then you mix in like this group coming up, 5A is going to be a battle.
I think some of the guys, maybe their schedules just didn't make it work. But, we don't see Cooper Lewis out here. You don't see Ruffner. There's some guys, this is how deep this is. And you still got some guys that I think schedule-wise just couldn't make it work.
And I could probably make the argument those guys may even be top 50 kids.
Right.
Not even next, top 50 kids. And they're not in the top 50 either. To your point, it's a hard time of year for players to fit it in. But, it's an absolute loaded classification.
And how about down the stretch here? 5 points here from Ryan Haslem. Remember, he had those points before the end of the half as well. So 58-54. And just 16 seconds left. We'll be right back. That's a hard in. Welcome back in, Dusty Litster and Dane Stewart. 16 seconds left. And Squires trying to make something happen here as Mouse got knocked there. 58-54 with 14 seconds to go.
Here's the other thing that's awesome about this showcase. You got Evan Barrett, sophomore, heading to the line here to salt the game away.
Right.
You can't practice this.
No. Yeah. And for a program, he might see some time with Riverton.
Yeah.
Of course, we're going to see Riverton a couple times this year as part of our Rewind Sports Network coverage of Copper Hills basketball. I just want to see if they're going to start flashing the lights at the end of this thing. Free throw line. Here comes Drisdom. 10 seconds. Extra pass. 3 from the corner. Won't go. Put back up by Reese, and he's fouled with 4 seconds to go. We'll put Reese at the line. That'll be a win for the Spirits, but I think all these guys, all these players, Lillenquist, I thought showed really, really well tonight. Ryan Haslem had his moments tonight. We talk about Drisdom, just a freshman. Be a lot of fun. And Dan will have his pick for a player of the game. I'm not trying to lean him one way, so I was going with Squire players. So we tend to go the winning team.
That's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one. Right. It's been a team effort tonight by the Spirits. And I am taking bribes. If there's any coaches who want their player name player of the game, I accept brownies and cookies. You got about 2.9 seconds to get them here to Salt Lake Community College. Please obey traffic laws.
I think I know where I'd land on this one. As Barrett knocks down the first of 2. Well, 1-on-1. He earns a second. Back rimmed, and that'll do it. That will count if it goes. Just short. Final score, Spirits 61, Squires 56. What was an absolute fun night of seeing the next top 50 players.
Fantastic night. And look, we had 3 great ball games tonight. We've got our medal games of the top 50 coming up in a week. We hope that it will live up to what we had here tonight. Love what we saw. A lot of youth, freshmen, sophomore, junior, really having great contests here. And expect to see a lot of these kids back next year in the top 50 as their games continue to progress.
All right, your selection of a player of the game.
Look, I haven't had one player of the game yet tonight. I'm not going to break the streak now. I'm going to go with 2. I'm going to go with John Rosevear. His outside shooting was huge for the Spirits. And then Kyler Hadfield, the Cedar Valley Aviator, had some big plays down the stretch to help keep the separation for the Spirits and deliver them to the victory tonight.
Yeah, congratulations, John Rosevear from Brighton and Kyler Hadfield out of Cedar Valley. Again, our final score, St. Louis Spirits 61 and the Virginia Squires 56. Thanks for joining us and watching the top 50 next. Remember, next week, the girls will play on Monday night here at Salt Lake Community College, but championship night at Vivint Arena for the Utah Top 50 you'll be seen right here on KSLSports.com. For Austin Bigelow and Dane Stewart, I'm Dusty Litster. Thanks for joining us and for watching Utah Top 50 on KSLSports.com and at KSL Sports Rewind.